The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. James, they'll get it down to Davis. Able to convert inside. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
Los Angeles, they have it. LeBron James here against P.J. Tucker. Has a look. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Harden. 4-3 with James Harden, muscle memory. Gets it to go.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a three.
LeBron with it up top. Down a point. To Davis. Driving right to the basket. Kuzma driving, but his shot won't go. Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. To P.J. Tucker, going to launch beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. LeBron into the front court. Down by one. Cashes in for two.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
James Harden, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Gets it in the right corner. Harden. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
To Danny Green. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
What a pass. I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Harden in possession. The score 10-8. James Harden. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Anthony Davis lets it go with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Who compares to AD offensively?
We would be doing a disservice if we compared AD just to one player. He's an amalgamation. Think about Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, Marcus Camby. Throw them all into a blender, you get Anthony Davis.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
James into the front court. 14-10 the score. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Russ at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. To Capella. From the outside, no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
And the Rockets have the rebound. Westbrook across the timeline. It's 14-12. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Drains it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. LeBron guarded by the former Dookie. Kenneth Faried sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
got it.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 7. To Caldwell Pope. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now it's Harden at the controls. The pass taken away by the Lakers. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
The assist from number 23, LeBron James.
That'll do it for the first quarter. The Rockets with the lead. One quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Davis to James. Here comes the screen. And flushes it down. No stopping AD here.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Tough make through traffic.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Kuzma. Clint Capella with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Harden.
Got him. Good trap, good trap.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Davis. Kuzma. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here's LeBron for 2. Rebounded by Capella. And now Houston has the basketball. Capella to Harden. It's Westbrook. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
DeMarcus Cousins pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Davis. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Westbrook into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Substitution being made in this one. James to Davis. James, they go down to Davis. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Westbrook with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Anthony Davis!
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Tucker.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Defense making the ball handler work. Kuzma down low for Davis. And the finish, slam dunk.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To P.J. Tucker. Harden had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. Slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
19-footer at the buzzer. That's it for the first half with the Rockets in front.
Go Rocket. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Harden into the front court. Up 6. To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. Harden. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
It's Russ at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Counts the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
James against the former MVP. Clint Capella sends it away. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Down to Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Across the timeline comes James. The deficit is 6. The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Westbrook with it, looking to make something happen. Down the lane, the shot won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Westbrook to Harden, trying to cash in. Not going down for him this time.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
James and the rebound taken down by Houston. Russ at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Westbrook. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Gerald Green. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Caldwell Pope guarded by Gerald Green. Kenneth Faried with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker for 3. Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Down for McGee to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. LeBron with it up top. His group now down 2. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And don't you dare think about the fourth quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Westbrook. It goes down.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And a throwdown. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Oh, Russell Westbrook. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Here's James for 2. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. This game is all tied up. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and they made a heck of a run to get back in this game. And here we are, all tied up.
Ed, just because the game is happening at 1,000 miles per hour doesn't mean that the team participating in it needs to play at 1,000 miles per hour. They are way more composed in the third quarter.
Gerald Green to P.J. Tucker. Gets a shot up off the mark. Kuzma sizing up Green. Driving right to the basket to Davis. Deep 2 there, won't go. And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2. DeMarcus Cousins. He's got 2 firing from the line so far. First free throw is good.
Number 13, James Harden. And number 15.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. It's Rockets ball. Harden to P.J. Tucker. Capella. Not a good shot there as he misses it. To Danny Green. James. To Davis, down low. Can't miss those.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
James into the front court. His guys now down by a point. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
LeBron James, defended by Rivers. He throws it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
It's James Harden once again. To P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker to Harden. To Capella. Clint Capella. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
And he hits.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Rivers with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Harden. That's good D. Shot no good. To James. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lakers at the controls right now. James to Cousins. Kuzma here against Harden. Danny Green to James. Down to 5 on the 24. Knocked loose. Rivers to bring it into the front court. They trail by 1. To Harden. Fires the 3. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that.
To Davis. Danny Green. Nice pass to get things going.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Harden with the basketball. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short. LeBron James with the rock. To Davis. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Rivers into the front court. Down just a couple. Harden against Cousins. Fires the 3. Can't get the bounce. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Anthony Davis, guarded by Russell Westbrook. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout. They trail by 2. And the question, do they look for the tie in overtime? Or do they go for it all with a 3? And he finishes at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Caldwell Pope, defended by Rivers. And they call the foul. Careful there, Chick.
His timing was a tad bit off.
LeBron James matched up with Rivers. Knocks it down from mid-range. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Capella sizing up Cousins. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. The Lakers get the victory as they win a close one by 2.